At Broadalbin-Perth High School in Fulton County, New York, a younger generation is learning how to appreciate the beauty and diversity of Adirondack nature, literally right in their backyard of their schoolyard.
State park, but it's somebody's backyard, right? And so because of that, the Adirondack Park is completely different with how you're going to bring in money to it. And that's where ski resorts and snowmobiling and stuff like that becomes such a big deal in the wintertime. And Mr. Brooks and I were actually just talking about even something as simple as snowshoeing. My wife and I went a couple times to the state park in Saratoga and snowshoe around. Little things like that I think are beneficial. Okay, what grade is this? Was the outdoor class.
I love English classes, and these are like my two favorite teachers, and so I figured I would try something new. And it's been really fun to learn about all the good things that are really close to home that I didn't really know about.
I never really realized how big the Adirondack Park was when I first started the class, and then just realizing all like the fun facts about it and just is pretty spectacular.
Does anybody know which substitute has actually won the national competition for tree identification?
Last year, we started in our science department an Adirondack science course that focused a lot on the outdoors, the aquatics, the hunting, things along those lines. And it was really successful. We had over 20 students enroll in the course, and it was something that was really great. And we really wanted to make a commitment here at the high school, being at the gateway of the Adirondacks. So Dan and Tony approached me at the end of last year about kind of an offshoot in a humanities class that looked at the literature of the Adirondacks, the history of the Adirondacks, and they've kind of taken it and run with it.
So the first quarter, we've broken the course into 4 basic topics. And in the first quarter, we're talking about the literature involved with the park. We read a mystery by a local author, and that's helping us just kind of get a very basic understanding of the geography of the park. So that was kind of our focus for the first quarter, some of the demographics and things like that, how the park has changed over the years. In the second quarter, we're going to move on. We're going to talk about some of the issues that the park faces, environmental issues, political issues, things of that nature. In the third quarter, we're going to talk about some of the entertainment involved with the park. The Winter Olympics is in February, so we're going to kind of follow the Winter Olympics, and we're going to talk about Lake Placid and the 1980 and the 1932 Olympics, and focus on some of the recreation that's involved, the high peaks and things of that nature. And then in the fourth quarter, we're going to talk about the politics of the park.
We want them to gain an appreciation for what is in their backyard. One of our students actually lives in the Adirondack Park, so because that we want them just to realize what they have around them, to realize the beauty in this area, and also, especially with today's lesson, to get some of the recreational aspects of the Adirondack Park and things that, whether it be summer or spring or winter or fall, that they can enjoy in the Adirondack Park.
We're actually hoping to build upon it each and every year. Like I said, last year we had the science course that's still going this year. Built on the humanities course, we're looking at possibly including art courses, things along those lines, and almost having a Adirondack pathway of sorts where students are able to get a whole variety of the culture of the region and the history of the region. So this is going to be something that started this year and is going to be a part of our curriculum year in and year out.